At this point in the course, we're going to move into a different section and talk about some different ways of utilizing memory to bring about some pretty cool tricks in SQL Server. Now keep in mind, physical tables are the foundation for a relational database management system, right? That's an RDBMS. You'll see that term everywhere. Now, sometimes we need to use tables in our coding and in our querying. However, we really don't need those tables to be there all the time. We don't need them to take up disk space. We just need to get at these things for a short period of time. Maybe we need to use them by a single query, or just one particular stored procedure needs this particular order of data or collection of data to exist in a table for only a matter of a few seconds or minutes. We may need a table that can be used by a number of actions across a little more extended time period, but still not the kind of situation where we need it taking up physical disk space out there all the time. So this process usually involves using virtual tables, you'll hear them called, or just simply creating a table that exists in memory only, but not on the physical disk. Now, obviously, writing data out to RAM is much faster than having to do a physical read and write down to a physical disk. And memory can be utilized in a number of different ways in SQL Server 2012, and these functionalities are built right into Transact SQL. And of course, SQL Server 2012 supports those. And we're going to concentrate on 3 here in the course. Then there's a 4th one. It's not exactly memory, but they'll all kind of end up at the same place if you're not careful. We'll talk about that in a minute. The first memory type trick we're going to talk about here is a derived table. Then we'll move from there and talk a little bit about a table variable, and then we'll take a look at CTEs, or common table expressions. Now do keep in mind that these options utilize tables that exist only in memory for as long as there's enough memory available. And I'm going to touch on this before we leave this topic, but if your server starts to run low on memory, you're going to end up writing these things back out to a disk anyway, but they'll still be temporary. Now, we're going to concentrate over the next few videos here on various, what we'll call advanced table utilizations, and the various aspects of each one of these options. As always, with everything in programming, there are strengths and weaknesses, advantages, disadvantages to using each one of these. Sometimes they're apparent, sometimes they surprise you. So we'll cover all that as we move through them. But for now, just know we're about to move into a section of the course where we're going to talk about utilizing memory to do some pretty neat things with our queries.